Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I want to show my attempts at creating a perfect circle using an ancient technique. A technique that was known to the Romans, to the ancient Greeks, the Egyptians, Stonehenge people, and probably even older than that. It's quite a simple technique actually to get a perfect circle in the landscape. And what you need is 2 sticks, one that looks a bit like a tent peg because it basically fulfills the same function, holds a rope taut, and a long spike with a little all-around beaver cut notch so the rope doesn't slide up or down, and of course rope. And the plan is very simple. You attach a rope to here and then you attach a rope to here. This one goes in what you want to be the middle of the circle. This one is going to be the outside, and the rope itself is going to be the radius, I believe, if it's called. It's been a couple of years since I did any kind of math, so but yeah, it's very simple and I'll show it in action. Well, that's the last time I'll see it, the stick's white. That's why I made it very long, because if the ground is soft it goes in quite a deep way. And I think you got a chamfer at the top, so it's not uncomfortable to just push it in. That should be sturdy. Now I will run out the rope until I have a length I think is desirable, attach it to here, do a final check, and only then cut it. I always want to avoid cutting rope too soon, because you cannot cut it together again. Once cut, it's cut. This is why I love having a good walking stick. Even though I'm not impaired or anything, I don't need a walking stick. It's just a very handy tool. I'm in the middle of a field and still I have a dry spot to put my backpack. Pushed it in slightly, just wrapped it around, haven't cut it yet, but it is sort of taut. If you look carefully, you can see it going. This is why people usually use lighter colored ropes for this, but this is the rope I have. So this is the rope I use. As you can see, a straight line from this point to this point. And now all you have to do is make it final, cut it, tie a knot into it, and then you can move in a circle, in a perfect circle. Because yeah, the rope is only finitely long, so the stick cannot go further, and if you go into the circle it will drop, so you'll notice. So if you put tension on it and then stake it out, you'll get a perfect circle. Really simple. I have cut the rope and have a tight taut line running from here to there. Walking stick bag. And one thing to note is when you take it off the rope and want to use it for a measurement, cut it. Don't untie it, because then yeah, the rest of the rope that you use to tie the knots and stuff, it will be added to the length, so you will get a wrong measurement. So even though I'm usually not a big fan of cutting rope, don't untie it, cut it so you know the true length of the circle you made. Alright, I got everything set up, and now I'm just gonna pull it out and pull it tight and move it diagonally with the stick in the middle. As you can see, it's making the circle. And if I put it back in the ground and make sure it's taut, it will be the same distance as over there. And now I can make a circle. I am trying to get a feeling for how big the circle is gonna be in terms of, you know, proportions and stuff. So how I'm gonna measure it is by walking. As you can see, it's very wet. So I'm gonna take this in my hand, stay low to the ground, because if I go up, of course the length changes because the rope isn't flat to the ground anymore. And then I'm gonna just shovel to create a circle. I'm not gonna film the whole thing. It's gonna take a while then. Maybe time lapse if I can set it up. Alright, using my walking stick monopod, it works. There's a beautiful round circle. Now, is it going to be accurate to the millimeter? I doubt it. The ground is not even completely. I'm a human and I'm stupid. So probably not even on the millimeter, but pretty round. I'll show. This is probably more easily visible in better light conditions and from higher above, but I can see it clearly with my own eyes, and that's, sorry to say, the most important thing. I can see perfectly where the circle is and how big it is. So I can use this technique to create round art projects of different sizes and get a good understanding of how big it is. Because, you know, saying, oh, I want a diameter of 2 meters or 5 meters, that's one thing to say, but how big is it? This is a very handy tool and simple tool to check such things. Really glad with it. These were white not even an hour ago. Stories the tool still. But alright. I say great success for the first time. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, evening. This is how I filmed it, by the way. Put my phone between here with 2 markers and a paper clip. And it works. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day or evening. Greetings from me, from a park in Utrecht. And yeah, houdoe.